Okay, yeah, I just wanted to come back and say I made the videos in reverse order. I'm having trouble with my videos, but I just uploaded a video of the Dungeon of Death. I lost my previous recording. I wanted to thank Garage Flips, Lonnie, for he encouraged me. We were talking in the chat briefly. I had a moment to actually join in a chat. I haven't had much time to follow the videos I usually watch. And last Sunday, I actually got to watch Reseller Six Pack for a little bit, and I joined in the chat for a moment. And Lonnie said you should do videos. He chatted to me for a minute, and that was just kind of just a little. I had been thinking about it and talking about it, and I hadn't done it. I didn't, it's kind of a big step for me. I'm not really the most outgoing person, kind of a little shy, but anyway, so to do this was, but that was like the little bit of a nudge I needed, just I guess that pushed me over because I was really close to doing it, and my wife and I said, we just started a booth, and I thought, oh, this is the perfect time, so I thought, what the heck? So anyway, thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate that little nudge. It was the thing that kind of pushed me over the edge there. So thanks. Um, and so now this will keep me motivated, I think, to kind of just uh, keep track of my journeys with YouTube, and hopefully other people will find it somewhat interesting or entertaining, or I don't know, maybe learn something from it, something from my mistakes and something from the things I've done right, both, because I mean I don't claim to know, you know, I don't claim to know it all by any stretch. I've learned a lot from several different people, like I've said before. I've learned things from everybody I've watched, and even people I learned things from people I talk to. I think like we all do out there that I go buy things from because they've done a little bit of this too. So you learn things every day. You just keep an open mind and keep your ears and eyes open and learn. Um, I was a collector as a kid. I collected baseball cards, comic books, action figures, you name it. I was involved, and I kind of had that collector mentality. So yeah, I think once you've seen the video of the stuff downstairs, it's like that wasn't hard to collect the stuff to sell because I have that already have that in me to do that. And it's like, my goodness, I better start selling this, or all you're doing is collecting. It's like our kids are like, you guys are just hoarders, and oh no, I don't want to keep this stuff because it's just I've lost that uh, drive to keep stuff. I don't want to have stuff piled up because it's just like, oh my gosh. So that video of the death trap, of the dungeon of death there, it's like, I want that stuff gone, and it's going to take a while to get that stuff gone. That's why I'm ready to purge some of it, but just to get it down to a manageable amount. So yeah, did I go about this in the wrong way? I don't know. I had expected to get to start the business sooner than I did, so I just you know did I go about it the wrong way? I guess probably in hindsight, but I've had a blast and loved every minute that I've done it. And I've been very, very active in doing it. And you know, would I change it? I don't know. Probably not, because I've learned so much over the past couple of years about all different types of things that I had no knowledge about in the past. So I don't know if I'd change it because I'd get stuck in. I'd learn about you know uh, silverware for all things. I didn't know anything about silverware. I went out and bought silverware and uh, learned about that little niche. And then somebody started. I'd learn about something else, and I'd go try to find this and that, and it, I didn't know anything about something, and then I'd hear somebody talking about you know certain kind of tools, and then you'd find that I heard somebody talking about metallic tapes, for instance. I found those at a garage sale, excuse me, an estate sale. I would have never have looked twice at those. I would have thought they were worthless. Wouldn't even have known about metallic tapes. But through watching the videos that you guys put out, I think Pete he says, don't pass up metallic tapes. So uh, I went and bought all these metallic tapes, and sure enough, they sell. It's just, even if they're used, and I would have never thought a used recorded on tape would sell. Well, I've already sold some of those. I listed those right away because they're simple to list. And I finally had time to start listing. I mean, everything's simple to list if you just do it. But, yeah. So, and vintage concert t-shirts. I found a friend of mine that had vintage concert t-shirts, and I asked him if he wanted to sell them, and he knew what they were. He knew the value, so I bought a bunch of those from him. But we got a deal. He didn't want them hanging around in his dresser drawers anymore. He had them from way back, and he goes, I don't want them. He goes, you might as well have them for your business. I said, okay. So we struck up. I bought several. I spent several $100s on them, but for what I got, that was he was happy and I was happy, and now somebody else out there that's looking for these vintage concert t-shirts is going to be happy. I mean, I'm wearing a concert t-shirt now because I love music and I love concerts. So I keep my concert t-shirts that I go to the concerts of, because I don't really want one that I haven't been to the show. I mean, that's who I am. But anyway, enough about it. No, that doesn't matter. But yeah. So anyway, I'm going to continue to put out videos, just showing the journey that I'm on, listing the stuff that I have collected over these past couple of years, and hopefully, I'll still buy stuff, but I'm a lot more particular over what I buy now because of the amount of stuff that I have. If I find something really good, of course I'll get it, but I'm pickier than I used to be because I have to be. And I'm trying to get higher dollar items than the $10 items they're everywhere. I mean, but I'm trying to go up in value. If it's not at least $20 or so, I try to just, no, I don't need that. I have $10 items are, like I say, all over, and it needs to make sense after you pay your eBay fees, and you put all your time into it and your effort into it. How much are you really making on a $10 item? And so I've kind of already figured that out. I mean, from the stuff that I've sold, it's like, if it's not gonna, $10 items are just, I don't know. I'd rather shoot for a little bit higher profit than that, or return on your investment. So anyway, I hope that you all get some value out of the videos I put, or some entertainment. I mean, I know I used to just look for anything I could find, and there's several people that put out videos now, and I just looked for anything I could find out there, because I was just really wanting to get any kind of knowledge I could get in my head about reselling when I started out. And I really like to watch the people. I don't know why, but I really liked watching people go to the garage sales or to an estate sale, and watch them do the transactions. I don't know why. I think I like to see what they'd find. I think that was and I still like to watch that. So like I said, CJR, he was doing the video games, and I didn't know anything about YouTube at the time, and other than watching that, because I was trying to see about video games, and he always videotapes himself with going and doing the buys of video games, and I just really liked that. And then I tried to find typed in like garage sale, live garage sale videos, and that's how I found Pete. And then I thought, yeah, that's cool. And then I looked at his other videos, and then he mentioned other people. He goes that he recommended, and then he mentioned the golden finger picker, and then that just kind of went from there. And I just learned all kinds of stuff, and found the community of resellers, and it was just fascinating. And I learned more than I would ever imagine. So hopefully, I can. I don't claim to know near anything close to what the those guys know, but I just would love to share my journey with you. That's all, and tell you what I have found. Not to try to teach you anything, but if you learn, great. I mean, if you learn something from me, great. But anyway, have a great day, and please, if you like me, subscribe, or if you have any questions, make a comment. I don't care. Have any. Um, Anyway, have a great day.